You have landed the internship. What should you do next? Well, thankfully, our etiquette expert, Christy, is here with some great tips. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us once again.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I know I just kind of set you up. We're talking internships. How can an intern, first of all, prepare best for their first day?
So you might have prepared for that interview, but then you want to go deeper. So you really want to take a look at that website. You want to look at the history of the company, see if they've had any news come out lately, and then research the key players. So the overall key players and then the key players that you'll be working with. It'll really help you remember names in the, when you first meet them and make that great first impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really great advice. I'm impressed when people do that. And so what else could you do to go above and beyond to make a good first impression?
Be comfortable introducing yourself to people.
Oh.
Because somebody may have met you, they're not going to remember your name. So make sure you know how to introduce yourself to somebody. You feel confident in your handshake with that person, that you're just going out of your way to ask people what you can do for them or how you can help them and those kinds of things. I think just making those first great impressions is so important.
Yeah, it is. And internships are temporary and they might not always come with a ton of responsibility. So is it okay to dress more casually for our interns out there?
I wouldn't, as you might expect. I think I would even bring it up a notch because you want people to be able to see you and maybe picture you in that organization as a full-time person. So I might bring it up a notch. And also, even if the people at that workplace aren't following the dress code that's in the manual, you'll want to follow it.
Yeah.
Again, so people don't have to use their imagination to see maybe could this person
Could
be
this
a
person be
fit
here?
here? They will automatically know the minute you walk in that room.
Yeah, that's a great tip too. I think.
Definitely. So on the other side, if you have an intern in the office, what can you do to help them have a positive experience?
You want to build that relationship because it goes both ways. Maybe you're trying to attract that person to your business afterwards. So offer one-on-one time and take them out to lunch. Ask them about themselves. Treat them just like you would everybody else in your office. Don't dismiss them. Don't give them the menial tasks that people just don't want to do and they get lazy in the summer because they don't have to get their own coffee anymore or things like that. Really let them be part of the group.
Yeah, I think that's important. I mean, I know it's not the case everywhere, but it can feel like it is part of a job interview, right? Because they're trying to gauge, is this person a good fit?
Yes.
And am I a good fit at this company? So I think that's excellent advice you've given us. Do you have any maybe top tips for those interns that really want to stand out when they go to their internships?
The one thing you can do is to ask for feedback. So many times people think, well, if I'm doing a good job or a bad job, somebody will let me know. But when you're proactive and you ask for that feedback, you really stand out as somebody who is wanting to grow. And I think that that's the number one thing people can do.
I think that that's true even after you go into the workforce, right? Because I feel like feedback is something maybe we shy away from because we don't want to hear the bad things, right? But you're saying be courageous and go after it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What is your website, Christy, where people can go and learn more information and maybe seek other etiquette tips?
It is thepolitecompany.com.
That's the place. You can find all the information on etiquette there. You can reach out to Christy with all of your questions about etiquette. We have covered so many subjects here. There is not a subject that you cannot apply your skills to. So thanks for joining us again for this segment.
Yeah, really
Thanks for having
great
me.
advice.
Absolutely.